Hi, this is Mike Dunfee, the Mike Dunfee Group. And in California, landlords have a lot to know and keep up with. In fact, in California, once you have an agreement to let someone live in your property, even if it's verbal, you still have statutory obligations to your tenant. So, let me give you a little overview of what's involved in being a landlord in the state of California. In California, both tenants and landlords have certain rights and responsibilities. So let's start with the tenants. Here are the tenants' rights. Tenants have the right to live in a habitable property. They have the right to repair and deduct when a landlord fails their maintenance duties. They have the right to receive reasonable notice prior to landlord entry. They have a right to legal tenant eviction process. They have a right to live in privacy, peace, and quiet, and to receive notice when changes to the lease are made. So tenants' responsibilities include notifying the landlord before moving out, keeping the noise to a reasonable level, informing the landlord when any maintenance issues come up, notifying the landlord when they're away for prolonged periods of time, and, of course, payment of rent on time. As a landlord, you're required to disclose anything that may affect your tenant's health or safety. Some of the mandatory disclosures include lead-based paint disclosure, bed bug disclosure, Megan's Law disclosure, mold disclosure, flood zone disclosure, a death in the unit, any limitations on smoking, contamination from methamphetamines, and also if the utility expenses are shared. So what's fair is fair. Here in California, landlords have certain rights and responsibilities as well. Landlords have the right to proper notice from a tenant vacating the premises. They have the right to the ability to enter the premise to perform maintenance responsibilities. They have the right to make changes to the agreement terms, and they have the right to be notified when maintenance issues appear. The landlord's responsibilities include following the proper eviction procedures, serving tenants with proper notice before making changes to the terms of the agreement, giving tenants reasonable notice prior to entry, and they're responsible for making needed repairs promptly. So there's a variety of landlord-tenant laws in California. They cover subjects such as landlord entry, evictions, security deposit, rent increases. California is subject to rent control as outlined in AB 1483. Housing discrimination. California takes housing discrimination laws very seriously, and so should every housing provider. We're not attorneys, and you should consult an actual attorney when seeking legal advice. But the bottom line is there's a lot to being a landlord here in California, and that's okay. California is a great place to live and a terrific place to own property. So if you're a landlord here, just make sure you do your best to keep up on the laws and, of course, follow them. You may also want to consider hiring a professional property manager. Here at the Mike Dunfee Group, we'd be more than happy to talk to you about being a landlord here in California. Thanks for watching, and please feel free to share and like, and see you next time.